Hello, hello. Nothing like a little Beyonce to get the party started, right? So my name is Dr. Caylan Bookman. I am an ElevateMeD Scholar from 2021. I'm an Arizona native, a graduate of the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Tucson. Yes. Currently, right now, I'm in my final year of psychiatry residency training at Yale and applying to child psychiatry fellowships at this moment. I just want to take this time to thank ElevateMeD for their pivotal role in my career trajectory. They have been pivotal with their leadership training and excellent mentorship and really helping me become a physician leader and advocate. I'm so excited that once my training is completed to come back home to Arizona and serve underserved communities like the one I'm from. Yes. It's my honor to be here with you all tonight. I am honored to introduce you to the ElevateMeD Founder, Dr. Alyx Porter Umphrey. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Alyx Porter Umphrey to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Please take your seats. Thank you so much. Do you remember September of 2019? Specifically, do you remember September 21st of 2019? I do. And I bet the more that I continue to share, there's some of you that are going to remember that day too. On September 19th, 2019, I walked into a local hotel room only to find a familiar children's book on the coffee table as I was setting my purse down on the sofa. Now, this wasn't just any children's book. This was the New York Times best-selling children's book called What Do You Do with an Idea? The moment I saw that book on the table, it took my breath away, because nearly 1 year prior, I was given that book by a consultant that I'd hired as one of the first investments that I'd made in myself to help make this dream a reality. Within the pages of that book, we're introduced to the powerful story of a boy with an idea that he tries to share with other kids out on the playground. They laughed at him. They hated it. They told him the idea wasn't good and they wanted no parts of it. And with every twist and turn, as he continues to mature, he tries to put the idea away. And the idea just follows behind him looking sad. And then one day he decided that he was going to play with the idea again. He nurtured it. And he fed the idea a little bit. And soon he found this small group of friends who came along to help him take care of the idea. And as the idea grows, the story goes from being illustrated in black and white to beautiful, vivid color. And by the end, everyone is enjoying the idea and playing with it, even the haters. I mean, the people who weren't really interested in the beginning. The consultant gave me this book because she had small children at the time, and she told me that ElevateMeD reminded her of that story. And when I saw it on the coffee table that day in my room at the Valley Ho Hotel, some of you guys are remembering September 21st, 2019, right? And so when I saw it on the coffee table, it really gave me the courage to stand in front of you and ask you to believe in this idea with me. And as we stood, because we prioritized food over chairs, I shared the Langston Hughes poem with all of you, and I asked you the question, what happens to a dream deferred? I asked you to come help me grow this idea that had been a dream until that very moment, to help me nurture it and tend to it. That night was September 21st, 2019. And here we are tonight, 5 years later, at capacity in this room that holds 350 people. At just about the same time, seated under these beautiful chandeliers, enjoying air conditioning, and eating more than just heavy appetizers. And we're just getting started. 5 years ago on this day, we gathered on the rooftop of the Valley Ho, and I shared my story about why ElevateMeD was so necessary. I told you about the limited resources that Greg and I met at every single step along our journey to medicine. And a couple of months ago, I achieved a career milestone in academic medicine that less than 1% of Black women that become physicians ever achieve. Becoming a full professor was only possible because of the career of Dr. Michelle Halyard. You see, Michelle was the first Black woman to ever achieve this accolade in the 160-year history of Mayo Clinic. And because I have had her to look up and to reach out to, my career has become a reality. I am thrilled that our board has selected you, Michelle, for our 2024 Breaking Barriers Award. You see, mentorship is critical. ElevateMeD is meeting that need, and we're just getting started. You see, physicians are leaders in the spaces they hold, and developing future leaders in healthcare is essential to the mission of ElevateMeD as a tangible step toward eradicating health disparities. In our ElevateMeD Scholars, you will find not only that they are incredible individuals with exceptional and diverse backgrounds, but you will also find the common thread of courage that it takes to be the first or the only. And our programming provides them with the skills that are necessary to navigate the twists and turns that come with being a leader and being an agent of change. Dr. Marcus Childs is one of those inspiring individuals who you will have the opportunity to hear from tonight as our keynote speaker. ElevateMeD is developing the next generation of diverse physician leaders, and we're just getting started. I notice there are a good number of young people in the room tonight. You guys are going to hear from a lot of incredibly successful people throughout the entire evening, and it's really important to me. Because of social media, it's really important to me that you all recognize that success is not linear. There are going to be ups and downs. Your careers will zig and zag. You will be told no more than you will be told yes. In fact, if I took inventory of my yes-no ratio, we're probably operating at about at least a 6-to-1 ratio. And what I mean by that is I've been told no at least 6 times, either before, during, or after the yes. At least 6. Sometimes the no is in the form of an unanswered inquiry. Sometimes the no is subtle, and you might walk away from a conversation and say, was I just told no? Sometimes it's obvious, and it happens quickly, the test score that you don't like, the other person being selected over you. Sometimes it's long and drawn out. Revise and resubmit. Check back next quarter. Reapply next year. Some no's are snarky. Some no's are gentle and kind. I've heard a lot of no's. I recognize I'm a neurologist. I would also consider myself a no-ologist at this point. But the thing is, I believe that we all have a journey that is meant for only us, a divine assignment that we're meant to experience that liberates others. We're sometimes given these dreams that we just can't shake. No matter how hard we try, we just can't ignore them. And what I've learned thus far is that the no's in my life have helped nudge me a little closer to the yes. And the thing about yes is you don't need many. And while the quantity of the yeses may be small, the quality of the yes has been oh so sweet. In 2019, Mayo Clinic said yes. 2020, Chick-fil-A, yes. 2021, Inspire Youth Enrichment Foundation, yes. 2022, all medical personnel, yes. 2023, Universal Music Group, yes. And 2024, the National Basketball Association all said yes, and we are just getting started. So our purpose tonight is twofold. One is to celebrate the incredible contributions of our ElevateMeD Scholars and to celebrate our ElevateMeD Award recipients. The other is to help our ElevateMeD supporters, both new and old, understand what an investment in our organization looks like. Greg and I feel privileged to invest our careers in a values-driven organization. We love our day jobs. Dr. Gray, we love our day jobs. We love our day jobs, and we're so grateful that Mayo Clinic has allowed us to pursue this dream. We also firmly believe in lifting others as we climb, and in that spirit have always enjoyed being volunteers with ElevateMeD, along with our board of directors. We are run by a very small but mighty team led by Antiqua Cleggett, who are dedicated to deepening the reach and the impact of our organization. Earlier this afternoon, we welcomed our first cohort of local high school and junior high students to join in our Mayo Clinic-sponsored Scholar Summit, to be mentored by some of our ElevateMeD Scholars, and to learn some skills that are going to come in handy as they pursue careers in medicine. We are also joined tonight by our inaugural ElevateMeD interns, which also include an ASU pre-med undergrad. So if I may say so myself, ElevateMeD is quickly becoming the most successful pathway program to support diverse individuals to become physicians and change agents in healthcare. Do you all see this big, beautiful idea the way that I do now? Is the vision as vivid for you and as colorful for you as it is for me? Come and be a part of it. Write that big check tonight. It's not too late because we're just getting started. Have a good time, everybody. Thank you.